Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. We're doing another one of the info streams. Should be a little bit smoother this time. I think we've worked out most of the kinks. I see Andrew, best month of the year. Have to agree there. I love the October content. Halloween month, always good in Pokemon Go. We're going to talk about all the stuff that they've announced coming up. Adrian, Kings, welcome on in. We are here. We're going to talk about this today. I am pretty excited about it. Yo, Shadow Rex, welcome on in. So we'll get started in a second. Again, let me know if anything seems a little wonky, but I think we worked out all the kinks from last time, which is pretty good. I'm doing good, Rex. How about you? Professor, good to see you. Good to see you. Hello, Ultra. Hello, everybody. So we are going to talk about the October content update here, I guess, as you can see right here. We'll jump into that in a second. Zero, hello. I am Texas. Welcome on in. Just got home from college. Nice, Ultra. Was it a good day? Glad to hear that, Rex. Ace, welcome on in. Good to see you. It's been a while. How's the levels? Oh, the voice seems a little hot. We're going to turn it down just a bit. We peaked there for a second. So as I said, we're going to talk about the October content. We'll jump into it. The last one was a little bit weird. I ended up with 2 stream keys, which means I was sending data twice to YouTube and it kind of overloaded everything. Your birthday's gone. Me too, Rex. It was yesterday, Shadow. Hopefully you had a good one. Okay, so we'll jump into it. Language? I think we're good, right? I think we're good. Warrior Cats, good to see you. Your birthday's in October, Ace. Amazing. What a great month. Shiny Shadow Shuckle, Texas. Stream was good yesterday. Ultra, thank you for staying up and popping in. I appreciate that. If you weren't here for this one last time, or it was also a little bit weird last time. Did I have an unfortunate slip at the time? What did I do? I'm not sure. If you weren't here for the last one, I'll run through stuff and then we'll pause and I'll come back and we can chat about it. And then we'll go to the next section of the video because we're going to edit these down and make them into videos. No, Ultra, I have not yet. What did I say? I'm going to have to go back and watch that. Oh, my. Oh, no, Warriors. Oh, no. We'll do some more gifteds this month. Plus, there's been some going on. So you never know. You never know what might happen. Dynamax Phalanx doesn't fit on your screen. What happened? I'm really going to have to go back and watch that. Okay, let's get started because I want us to get into this. We've got about an hour or so to get through this. We'll talk about all the details of it and we'll chat. I'll stop and chat partway through. Oh my goodness. Okay, thanks, Stumble. Those more of those will come too. Oh, thank you, Zero. Let's pin that. Oops, I gotta flip over here. We'll throw that up there. Boom, 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 boom. Pin message. There we go. Back here. Okay, we're gonna start, everybody. Sent to Professor too. Okay. I appreciate y'all. Okay, so let's jump into it. I'll start recording. We'll stop at each section. So we'll go through all the events, all the raid hours, all the spotlight hours. We can stop and chat about that a little bit. And then we'll go through it. So we are going to start. Thank you, Stumble. Zamazenta is coming, as you can see. All right. Let's jump into it. Let's get ready. Let's take a sip of water before we start. Okay. Zamazenta mid. Oh my goodness, okay. It did kind of throw me, Professor, but we are going to start. We are going to start. You can trust Genki. Okay, let's go. We are talking about the October content. There is lots of great stuff out during this month. So let's jump into it and take a look what is happening in Pokemon Go during the month of October. So if we jump in here, we can definitely see Zamazenta is coming. We're getting some new Dynamax Pokemon. We'll talk about that as we go. First up, we do have the Max Battles new section. We are getting the Galar starters, Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble. They can't be shiny because they've just debuted. Phalanx is also in there, but it did have a raid day, so its shiny is now available. So shiny Dynamax Phalanx is possible. And then we have a mystery one there too, which is kind of interesting. We'll have to wait and see what that is. I know because it's October, I'm definitely hoping for Gengar, or Ghastly maybe, but we'll have to wait and see what happens there. We are going to have 5-star raids as well, of course, with shiny Zamazenta making its debut, coming out on October 4th and going until October 14th. Then starting on October 14th and running till October 28th is Giratina Origin Form. And then October 28th to November 4th is Darkrai. All of those can be shiny, including Zamazenta now. Moving over here in the Mega Raids, we're going to have Mega Blaziken from October 4th to October 14th. We're going to have Mega Sableye October 14th to October 28th. And then Mega Banette October 28th to November 4th. We will talk about how good all of these raid bosses are, as well as some counters for the good ones. On the weekends, we're going to have those 5-star Shadow Raids. We're going to see Shadow Entei coming back. That can be shiny as well. The raid hours, we have that Zacian raid hour left over from last month, so that is this Wednesday at 6 to 7 p.m. We're going to have shiny Zacian raid hour on October 2nd. October 9th is going to be shiny Zamazenta raid hour. And then on both October 16th and 23rd, we're going to get Giratina with 2 raid hours. And then finally, Darkrai on October 30th will be our last raid hour. We also are going to have a bunch of events for this month. So we can see October 4th to 11th will be the Galarian Expedition. That is the shiny Zamazenta debut event. October 5th is that October Community Day. That's going to be Sewaddle. October 12th is going to be a Mega Raid Day. Not entirely sure who that's going to be. If it's a new one, my guess would either be Mega Mawile or Mega Sharpedo. If it's a repeat, Mega Gengar maybe. I would be okay with that one. I know there's a lot of people who need Mega Energy for that. Plus, you know, hunt the shiny there. October 15th to October 17th is going to be the Magnetic Study event. October 19th is going to be a Research Day. October 22nd to October 28th is going to be Halloween Event Part 1. October 26th to the 27th is going to be a Mystery Event. And then October 28th to November 3rd is going to be Halloween Part 2. You'll notice the Halloween Event Part 1 ends at 10 a.m., not 8 a.m. That's because they overlap Part 1 and Part 2. So as soon as Part 1 ends, Part 2 starts at 10 a.m. And then finally, we have another mystery event, October 31st to November 3rd. There is a bonus event that wasn't announced on here. That is the Galarian Expedition Takeover event, or Taken Over. That's the new Rocket event. So that is also happening during the Galarian Expedition event. And then finally, let's talk about the spotlight hours here. We are going to have some good ones. October 1st is 2 times Transfer Candy with P-Dove. October 8th is 2 times 11. October 8th is 2 times Evolution XP with Galarian Slowpoke. October 15th is Shroomish. Now you get to see the bloopers live. October 15th is Shroomish. Chat, that really threw me at the beginning. Okay. October 15th is Shroomish with 2 times Catch Stardust. That is a really good one. Shroomish already gives 500 Stardust. With that 2 times Catch Stardust, that's 1,000. With a Star Piece on, that's 1,500 Stardust per Shroomish catch. And then on October 22nd, we're getting Ghastly with 2 times Catch XP. On October 22nd, we're getting Duskull with 2 times Catch... Oh, sorry. On October 22nd, we are getting the Ghost-themed... On October 22nd, we're getting the Ghost-themed Spotlight Hour. That's going to be Ghastly, Duskull, and Litwick, all with 2 times Catch XP. And then October 29th, we're getting a mystery one with 2 times Catch Candy. My guess is this is going to be a new shiny debut during one of the events, so we'll find out what that is when we get a little bit closer to it. Holy smokes. Yeah, well, you know, when I'm filming them by myself, those happen too. And then I just edit them out, which will happen here too. But you all get to see them live during the live event. Okay. Yeah, Shroomish is good. Shroomish is a hard one to say. I don't know. That was kind of hitting me hard there. Do we have any questions about that, anybody? There's some good stuff here. I'm excited for Ghastly Spotlight Hour. As you know, I love Ghastly. And I want more shinies always. Interested to see what both of these are. Very interested. That's going to be interesting. I love bloopers. They're interesting, right? They're fun. I like bloopers too. Gengi for Halloween. That's what I'm really hoping to. Why Mega Blaziken? I don't know. Not really sure how it fits into Halloween. It is a good Mega, though. We're going to talk about how good they are. So it's definitely a good one. Mega Blaze is good for a couple things. Because it's front and center on the load screen. Yeah, it's very, very, very front and center there. So definitely. I mean, why not? That's a good question, Kings. Okay, Gengi, I'll check that a little bit later. We are going to play the Legendary Heroes event after this. So there'll be about a half-hour break in between. But right now, let's jump into talking about which Pokemon are good. So we'll flip over here. We're just going to roll through these and make sure everything's still loaded. Spoiler alerts. PV Poke likes to refresh every once in a while. So we just make sure they're all loaded. So we're not searching through. Okay, so we'll go on to the part now where we're talking about how good everything is. Legendary Heroes? No, that's the one we're playing right now, Gengi. That's the one that's already happened. That's Galarian Expedition is the shiny Galarian birds. Yeah, a Shadow Coughing. I got to hunt for one of those. Oh, did we forget to... We'll talk about that in that video. Okay, we're going to roll through some of these, everybody. Just the good Pokemon that are out this month. So we'll jump to that now. I need to pop out for a bit, hopefully return this stream. If not, see y'all later. Okay, thank you, Stumble. Always good having you here. Okay, so let's talk about the good ones, everybody. Let's move to the next section. Someone and Gengi clip on John. All right, we're moving on. Okay. All right, so now let's talk about all the best Pokemon that are out during this month to hunt. We'll start with Shadow. All right, now let's talk about all the good Pokemon that are out to hunt during this month. We'll start with Mega Banette here. It is a pure ghost type. If we scroll down, we can see it's got a max CP of 4,063, an attack of 312, a defense of 160, and a stamina of 162. Only 2 weaknesses, Dark and Ghost. And then 4 resistances, double resist fighting and normal, and then also resists bug and poison. So if we jump over here, as a ghost type raid attacker, it does rank fairly well. It's ranking number 3rd here, just under Mega Gengar though. So Mega Gengar is the better Mega to go with if you have that one. If you need something to hold you over until you can get Mega Gengar energy, Mega Banette could work. Now in terms of counters for Mega Banette, we've got Dawnwing's Necrozma, Mega Gengar, Mega Banette, Mega Tyranitar, Shadow Gengar, Shadow Tyranitar, and Origin Form Giratina are all good ones in there. Let's take a look at another ghosty here. We do have Ghastly out for that Spotlight Hour. Now, Gengar does work. Oops, sorry, let's start that again. I thought I clicked on this one. That was weird. Let's talk about another ghost here. We have Ghastly out during that Spotlight Hour. It's also spawning pretty frequently in cities in the wild right now. In the Great League, it ranks number 137 as a Shadow. You do need the legacy move Shadow Punch on there for it to do its best. In the Ultra League... No, I did the wrong thing again, chat. We got to start that over again. Okay. Let's talk about another ghost here, Ghastly. That evolves into Gengar. You can see in the Great League, it does rank number 137 as a Shadow, number 212 as a non-Shadow, so a little bit spicy. You do need that legacy move Shadow Punch there. It also ranks fairly well in the Ultra League here. You can see ranking number 44 as a Shadow, again with Shadow Punch legacy move. That's where it ranks best. And then the Master League, a little bit spicy as well, ranking number 115 as a Shadow, again with the legacy move Shadow Punch. Speaking of ghosts, we're going to continue that theme. We have Duskull out for that same Spotlight Hour. That evolves into Dusk Noir. Dusk Noir ranks pretty well in the Great League, number 82 as a Shadow. Legacy move Shadow Ball there. That's thanks to the buff to Astonish too, helping it out, so it's jumped up a little bit. In terms of the Ultra League, it's ranking number 8 as a Shadow, again with Shadow Ball. And then in the Master League... How did that happen, chat? Oh, we didn't want to talk about Master League. That was just a leftover one. Okay. So ranking better as a shadow here, but if we take a look at the grunt lineups, you can see there is Dusclops in the Ghost Grunt right now. It's in the number 2 slot, which means you only have a 15% chance to encounter it when you fight that ghost, but that could be a way to get the shadow form right now, and then you can farm candies during the Spotlight Hour. Also during that same Spotlight Hour, we are going to have Litwick out. Litwick evolves into Chandelure. Shadow Chandelure ranks number 5 as a fire type, and then it ranks number 6 as a ghost type raid attacker. And it also ranks fairly well in the Master League. It's dropped a bit. It's a little bit more spicy right now. You don't want the shadow anymore, although it doesn't really matter. They're pretty much ranking the same. No legacy moves required for that one though. Looking at the Megas, we have Mega Blaziken coming up first. That is a fire fighting type. If we scroll down here, it's got a max CP of 4,704, an attack of 329, a defense of 168, and a stamina of 190. Weaknesses there, nothing super weaknesses here, nothing that stands out. Need a breather, sorry everybody. Hey Jay, welcome on in. Khalil, welcome on in. Try an ultra, but it's not been spawning. Sorry, one little break here. 1 out of 10 out of 15 games? Mega Blaze is good. Okay, let's jump back to it. Taking a look at the weaknesses here, nothing that it's super weak to, but Flying, Ground, Psychic, and Water all doing 160% damage. For resistances, it double resists Bug, which is nice, and then also resists Dark, Fire, Grass, Ice, and Steel. If we take a look at it as a fire type raid attacker, Mega Blaziken ranking number 2. Fire Spin and Blaze Kick is now the recommended move set, so no legacy move of Blast Burn there. That used to be the best one. In terms of a fighting type raid attacker, it's ranking number 5, Counter and Focus Blast. Again, no legacy moves, that makes it very accessible. In terms of counters, if you're going after it, Mega Rayquaza, Primal Kyogre, Primal Groudon, Shadow Mewtwo, Rayquaza, Shadow Kyogre, and Mega Swampert will all be very good for taking it down. Dusk Noir is quite common in Ultra League higher ranks. Yeah, that Astonish really helped it out. Hey, it used to be kind of languishing, but it's doing pretty well. It's doing pretty well now. Okay, let's talk about Shadow Entei now. It is a pure fire type, max CP of 3,926, an attack of 235, a defense of 177, and a stamina of 251. Pure fire type, so all the weaknesses and resistances you would expect there. In terms of a fire type, actually let's go here. In terms of a fire type raid attacker, it's not ranking super high anymore. It is number 7. Notice Shadow Heatran has jumped up here now that Giovanni is going to have that. But Shadow Entei down here at number 7, Fire Spin over Heat. It does rank fairly well in the Master League, maybe getting a little bit spicy, especially as a Shadow. But if you're going to run it in the Master League and not use it as a raid attacker, you can, of course, purify it. For the Master League, you want Fire Spin, Flame Charge, Scorching Sands, no legacy move there, which is pretty nice as well. In terms of counters, we're looking at Primal Kyogre, Primal Groudon, Shadow Kyogre, Mega Swampert, Mega Garchomp, Shadow Groudon, and Shadow Rhyperior are all top ones that you can take in there. Now let's take a look at Origin Form Giratina. This is going to get 2 raid hours during this month. It is used fairly often in PvP, but let's take a look at it here. It is a Ghost Dragon typing. If we scroll down, it's got a max CP of 4,164, an attack of 225, a defense of 187, and a stamina of 284. So very HP weighted there, although it does have a pretty high attack as well. In terms of weaknesses, we've got Dark, Dragon, Fairy, Ghost, and Ice. In terms of resistances, it double resists Fighting and Normal, and then also resists Bug, Electric, Fire, Grass, Poison, and Water. Let's take a look at it as a Dragon-type raid attacker. It doesn't rank super well. It's down here in the 30s if we keep scrolling down. Scroll. So you can see Origin Form Giratina ranking number 34 as a Dragon-type raid attacker, so not super good. As a Ghost, it is much higher. It's ranking number 4 with Shadow Claw and the legacy move Shadow Force there. So you can see its legacy move, that's what the asterisk means there. In terms of Great League, Kind of spicy, 159. Hard to get one for Great League, though. You'd have to do some trading. In terms of Ultra League, ranking quite well. Number 7 as an altered form. Number 108 as the origin form, which is what will be out. So getting a little bit into spice territory there, but you will see it fairly frequently. And then in terms of Master League, again, the altered is ranking 13, but the origin form is ranking number 24. And you don't want the legacy move on it here, which is kind of interesting. Shadow Heatran going to be spicy. I know. I was very interested to see what that did to the fire PvE. And it jumped up kind of even higher than I thought it would, which is interesting. All right, we're going to talk about 2 more here, chat, including the big one, the big shiny release. But let's talk about Darkrai now. It is a pure dark type. It has a max CP of 4,227, an attack of 285, a defense of 198, and a stamina of 172. In terms of weaknesses, all the things you would expect as it is a dark type. We've got Bug, Fairy, Fighting, and then Psychic, Dark, and Ghost as well. As a dark type, it does rank fairly well. It's not super great. It's just out of the top 10 at number 11 with Snarl and Dark Pulse. No legacy move, which is kind of nice. Master League is where it ranks best in terms of PvP, a little bit getting into the spiciness with 117, but again, no legacy move there, so that is kind of nice. If you're going after it, hunting the shiny, or looking for a good one, your top counter is going to be Mega Lucario, then Terrakion, Mega Rayquaza, Mega Heracross, Shadow Conkeldurr, Mega Gardevoir, or Pheromosa there are all good counters that you can take in. Giratina, don't make me laugh. Not a fan of Giratina Ultra? I don't mind it. I know the shiny is kind of controversial with that like fleshiness. Stumble's back. Back again. Call a friend. Let him know Stumble's here. All right, one more to talk about here, chat. And then we can just have a little bit of chitty chats. We're going to talk about Zamazenta, of course. Zacian was just out. Zamazenta, interesting. I'm curious, chat, do you prefer Zacian or Zamazenta? I know Zacian is probably the most popular, but there's people out there who prefer Zamazenta. You're out there. I see you. I see you and I respect you. Okay, let's talk about Zamazenta. Okay, so let's talk about Zamazenta now. It is a pure fighting type. It has a max CP of 4,329, an attack of 254, and a defense of 236 with a stamina of 192. In terms of weaknesses, wait, let's scroll down. In terms of weaknesses, it is weak to Fairy, Flying, and Psychic. And then in terms of resistances, it resists Bug, Dark, and Rock types. It does rank okay as a fighting type raid attacker. It doesn't have a fighting fast move, but it is ranking number 7 there out of all of them. You do generally go with Metal Claw for the fast move if you're going to use it for that. But I think where most people will use it is probably in the Master League, where it's ranking number 72. Snarl, Close Combat, and Crunch there. If you're going after it, your best counters here are going to be Mega Rayquaza, Shadow Mewtwo, Rayquaza, Mega Alakazam, Mewtwo, Mega Latios, and Mega Gardevoir. Whew! There we go. We got through it all, chat. Khalil, how to get more remote passes? Getting in gyms to get coins, and weekly breakthrough boxes, generally. They're hard to get for free. Sometimes they're in research as well. King says Zamazenta. Interesting. Who let the dogs out? Ultra let the dogs out. Going to want Zamazenta XLs for Master League. Yeah, exactly, Jay. That's generally where you're going to probably run it. So get those XLs if you plan on using it. Getting lucky on the breakthrough, yeah. I need to get for Poco game? I'm not sure what you mean, Khalil. All the people who didn't get the Tapu Lele crying now, yeah. Hey, one more from Lake Goal. Thank you, everybody. It does help out. John, where's the best place to get the Galarian dogs? What do you mean the best? They're all in raid, so it's just when they pop up. I'm not sure what you mean, Ultra. If you don't have remote passes, try hosting on Pokegenie. Yeah, that's a very good point. If you can't get remote passes to remote to people, get Pokegenie, and you can host a remote raid up on there and invite up to 5 people. Oh, Pokecoins for Pogo game. Gotcha, Khalil. Gotcha. You can also pop in the Discord. We have a remote raid section, and you can post it in there as well. If you use that in combination with Pokegenie, you can get a few more people. Can work pretty well. Really like Zamazenta's shiny. It is nice. It is very nice. It's in the thumbnail if you haven't seen it. It is very nice looking. Pokegenie is a good one for sure. On raid days, you can invite more people than 5. Oh, I don't think I knew that. I don't tend to use it much anymore, and I generally joined more than I hosted. Sorry, everybody, hiccup. I didn't realize you could invite more than 5. That's nice that they have that feature, though. Because you get 10 invites, right? Which is nice. That used to be a glitch. You'd have to leave the lobby and come back in, and then you could do another 5 if you did it at the right time. But now they just built it in, which is nice. Yeah. So, pretty good month this month. I'm digging it. Lots of good stuff. I did on the second Mega Raid day. Could invite up to 10, but could pick 5 or 7. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's cool. I wonder why they don't update it now to just to be 10. The queue for smaller numbers was shorter. Yeah, fair enough. 25 likes. Oh, did we hit the like goal? Did we hit 15? My thing is always slow to update for some reason. You guys get a more up-to-date one than I do for that. Just kind of weird, but if they had Mega Gengar, and that would make it amazing. I mean, there's plenty of events to come that we don't know what's going to be a part of it, but it's not announced as just one of the regular megas for sure. Not sure. Fair enough, Khalil. Fair enough. What costumes are we hoping for? Some costume Pikas? Some new Halloween costume Pikas? New costume Gengar, right? There's got to be a Gengar. I like the Gengar ones. Last year's one was probably my least favorite, sadly. But there's been some really good Gengar ones. And not that last year wasn't good. It was just not my favorite out of all of them. Mega Mawile. I think Mega Mawile would be pretty cool if that debuted. You have too many. Oh, Khalil, they'll never stop. They're going to come no matter what. Gengar outfit Pikachu. That would be amazing. Oh, I would want that shiny so bad. Like a Gengar onesie. The thing I liked about the Mimikyu one was it was like a whole full-on thing. Yes, Ultra. I would love it. Or maybe if they just keep it so it never comes back and someone can trade me one. Jay, Cowboy Hat Caterpie. Cowboy Hat Caterpie, please. Much respect to that person's dedication. Every single Twitter post. Cowboy Hat Caterpie, please. Yeah. I don't know. What do you think they'll bring back for costumes? Obviously, there's going to be some Pika ones. Shy posted the new stuffies that Pokemon is releasing. And often those costumes line up, she was saying. So if you want to check out what might come, you go check those out, which is not a sponsor, by the way. I'm not saying you buy them, just as a hint for what could be a costume that might come out for Pika costumes. Cowboy Hat Caterpie in April Fools. Silly hats. I always love a good silly hat. I always love a good silly hat. But yeah, so what are you most excited about for in this event? I mean, Shiny Zamazenta is nice. Darkrai is also a top one for me. I did get a shiny of it last October, but it's not good. I would like a good one. I like Darkrai. Nice little mythical. Legendary raids, of course, Khalil, of course. Zamazenta, Giratina, and Darkrai, all good ones. Actually, I think I missed the Giratina Origin Form shiny last year. Yo, Tater Masher, how's it going? Good to see you in chat. Pikachu, costume Pikachu, more Pikachu per Pikachu. Exactly, Stumble. I love them. When will we get 5-star Dynamax raids, and what will be the first one? Maybe that's Gengar? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how difficult those are and how that works out. I'm very excited to see that. Tater is here. Tater is here. Tater, are you streaming Unite anytime soon? I know you were working out some of the tech stuff to make it nice and smooth. How's that going? What do you think the first 5-star Dynamax will be? My guess is Gengar. That is my guess. Very eepy today, just in couch potato mode. Ah, thank you, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. It's always good to see you. T5 might not exist. It might just be Gigantamax. That could be Ultra. You're going to stream today. Tater's going to stream Unite today. Eternatus. Eternatus has to come through this system, right? They can't put it in raids. They have to put it in Dynamax, like in max battles. Oh, there's our Discord. Definitely join us there if you haven't. You can get questions to all kinds of... answers to all kinds of questions in there. Charizard. They could do that. They like to start with the Kanto starters. Then they are popular. Got the stream bugs worked out. Love it, Tater. Eternatus, probably Go Fast. That could be. Of course, of course. There's Tater's link if you want to watch Tater. She plays Pokemon Unite. And I'm in there often, either in chat or playing with her. We were playing some last night for my birthday. Eternatus might be held back for Global Go Fast or something big. I do think Eternatus would be held back for something big. Absolutely. Worth noting, Blastoids Gmax was data mined last week. Yeah, that's some good stuff. They've been adding a lot of stuff to the Gigantamax, too. I noticed they did some text updates and stuff, Pokemon was saying. Check out Tater, a killer player. She is, she is. All right, chat. I think we'll call this one here, unless anybody has any other questions or things they want to speculate on. Probably the same with Zacian and Zamazenta crown forms. Yeah, I could see that, hey? They debut those all at once during like Go Fest or something. Or the tour. Galar tour at some point. For sure, Jay, for sure. We are going to have the... I'm going to go out and play Legendary Heroes. That's starting in about an hour. In about an hour. So check that one out for sure. Yes, Khalil, there is another stream after this. We'll go out and play Legendary Heroes, do some Zacian raids. So if anybody wants invites or just wants to come hang out, do that. It's in about an hour. 12 p.m. Pacific time. These will never take the place of the regular streams. These are just the info stuff. Hey, Dean, I see you there. Thanks for the hello, Dean, and goodbye, Dean. Always appreciate you, my guy. In an hour, Khalil, in an hour. Or just under an hour. 12 p.m. Pacific. Normal time. Normal time. Where would Mega Mawile rank? Okay, let's take a quick look. Let's see. We could go here. And if we just go down here, it's Steel and Fairy, right? Steel and Fairy? Am I right on that? Am I having a moment in my brain? I'm not seeing it in this list. That doesn't seem right. Can't be all the way down here, can it? Yeah, Steel and Fairy. Did I pass it, chat? Did I pass it? Jirachi. King Gambit. Oh, there's King Gambit way down here. Steel and Fairy. Birthday, all in all, was very good. It was very good. Had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun on the stream yesterday. Thanks for staying up and stopping in, Stumble and Ultra. I appreciate that. I know it was late for you both. It's weird that it's not here. We don't have hide unavailable clicked. Oh, let's try this. Let's just shorten that list. So when you put the star in, it makes it... Oh, you know what? Maybe it doesn't... I can't remember if it has all steel moves, but we didn't see it there. Not seeing it ranking high here. Mega Steelix. Let's just rank by... Oh, it is ranked by DPS. Okay, let's see as a fairy. Yeah, Treen way up there. Yeah, we can check the other website. Usually this is one I'll use to check non-released. I find it works a little bit better for that. There's Shadow Mawile. Maybe they haven't... Oh, there's Mega Mawile for... It's way down there for Fairy, though. We can check GoHub. Let's go to Steel type. Boom, boom, boom. And include unavailable Pokemon. Let's see if it's in here. Let's see. I'm not seeing it. Not looking good. Not looking good. Well, it'll be a fun shiny hunt. Looks like it's not ranking very well in terms of Steel type. Or Fairy, to be honest. We could bump over to Fairy here and see if it ranks differently. Wait, where's Fairy in here? Right here. Boom, include unavailable. Mega Mawile. Let's see. Yeah, not ranking great. Oh, Mimikyu. Now I'm distracted by Mimikyu. Holy smokes. Well, there we go. It'll be a fun hunt. Be a fun shiny hunt. Oh, I did go past it. Okay, let's just do this then. Shadow. Just the shadow form, it looks like. Unless you meant for Steel. Unless I went past it for Steel. Checking my other lights, see if they... But I'm not seeing it in Fairy there. We can just do this too. Yeah, not ranking here. Oh, okay, Stumble. Fair enough. Fair enough, yeah. So, fun shiny hunt. And it looks wild. Like, Mega Mawile looks amazing. If we go back. Oops. If we just go up here. Mega Mawile. Oh, they don't have the best photo here. These are the photos just from the Pokemon website. Unless they're hiding it. Also might be that its stats are not fully... Because sometimes they nerf them or whatever. Need to buy some raid. We will be doing raids for sure, Khalil, as we find them. Okay, everybody. We'll call it here. Just under an hour until the Legendary Hero stream. I'm going to go get ready for that. Yes, Stumble, it was a success. Huge success. We had fun the night before, going to the fire and the live music. Had a great stream yesterday with you all. We opened a ton of packs. We pulled some Mew EXs. Not just the promo cards, but we actually pulled some of them, which was very cool. And played Infinite Fusion, which was a lot of fun. And Stumble, I don't know if you even know yet, there is a Pokemon in Infinite Fusion that has your name. But I don't think you've been there for either time. I think you missed it. Came later in the first one, and then we didn't get to Infinite Fusion a little bit later. But we'll play more Infinite Fusion as well. Not today, but in the future. It's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying Infinite Fusion. But let's pop over here. Let's go to the full screen to say our wonderful goodbyes. Hello, chat. Full screen me. We do have to say, of course, a thank you to our mythical members, Body on a Planet, Kate, Liam/Fallman, King's Lounge, and our newest one, Stav, joined as a mythical member. Thank you to them for supporting the channel at the mythical level. It really does help out, as well as all of the rest of you members. For the live streams, I'm going to work on getting a thing I can do that either puts your name up on screen or like rolls it over, like a credits sort of deal. We'll get there. We'll get there on these streams. And as well as thank you to everybody just to come out to the streams, watch the videos, whether you chat or lurk, hit the like button, subscribe, all that stuff is what really makes the channel possible, and I do appreciate you all. Also, a huge shout out to our mods. We've got Ultra, Stumble in here today. Thank you. Thank you all our beautiful mods for helping out. I appreciate you all. Oh, yeah, for sure, Stumble, for sure. Check them out. It was fun. Infinite Fusion is fun. Okay, everybody. I hope you have a good rest of the day or 50 minutes. We'll see you in a little bit if you're coming to the Legendary Hero stream in not too long. And if I don't see you there, check out the Discord as well. It's in the description of this video, every video, on the main channel page as well. You can find it in the links section up near the top, near the banner. Great community in there. If you've got any questions about events or Pokemon, like PvP stuff, raid attackers, basically anything Pogo related, I've got a lot of knowledgeable people in there, not just myself. A lot of more knowledgeable people than even me, I would say, can help answer your questions. And it's just a lovely community. Lots of fun stuff to do in there. Not all Pogo related either. Lots of just Pokemon or other games and shows related stuff. It's fun. Okay, everybody. We'll see you in about 50 minutes for the Legendary Heroes event. We'll see you in a little bit. Oh, there's the link in chat too. Thank you, Stumble, for triggering that. And we'll go do some Zacian raids today. Hopefully get the shiny, because I'm still missing that. And I'm 3 or 4 over odds now, which is not huge, but I'm really hoping to get that shiny on its debut event. All right, everybody. Peace out. As I said, we'll either check in the Discord, stream later. Have a great rest of the day, or 50 minutes if we're seeing you there.